I got one light bulb right now. I gotta go get me another one. But anyway, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm getting ready to pack these into my van, but before I go to Tahoe, I'm going to do something that I've been thinking about for about a week now. And that's taking this and reducing it down to 1 horse and 1 Indian, because the cost of producing this is going to be astronomical. The bid I got yesterday was, well, is expensive. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to set this up to where I can divide the 2 Indians and the 2 horses, work on and offer it as one sculpture on, like, say, the warrior on horseback here, and 1 sculpture on the warrior here. And if somebody wants to combine the 2, I can do that in the wax stage. But I'm just trying to figure out what to do, because I need to have something that's sellable. I don't want to have something that another damn clay sitting in clay for years on end, waiting for somebody to finally see it or want to buy it. So that's what I'm going to do today. Right now I'm going to take a measurement of the base. First thing I need to do is just establish a size of the board that I'm going to cut. Now I've got this, and I want to see where I got the cut in here, just like that. And I'm going to have it cross a line right there. I'm just going to, whoops, going to turn it the other way. And what I want to do is make a board that I can put together and have it line up perfectly with the clay. So I have it cut. The board cut to the angle I worked out. It's just off a little bit, but I don't think it's going to make that much difference. So the next thing is to mount it on this board. I got to figure out how I'm going to do it. If I remember correctly, I've got a post going through this horse to anchor it to this horse, but I just don't know where it's at. So I'm going to have to figure that out as I go. But right now I'm going to take the warrior off and put him aside. Gonna have to do that anyway, so I'll go do it now. And see, it broke loose. They must have moved it or something at the foundry and broke it loose, but it's no big deal. It's just a matter of cutting the tape that holds it to the bolt that I had it attached to. And this actually works in favor of the larger piece, because then I can work on this horse separate from that horse, the figure separate from that figure, and it just works out better. Now, I need to unscrew these legs. Oh, cool. Came off real easy. That made that job easy. Well, that's right, I had this one anchored to a couple of pieces of wood. Alright, that makes it easy. But I was using junk clay as a filler, so that means I gotta throw that away. What I mean by junk clay, it was dirty and it was not usable. for anything other than what I was doing with it. Now this one's going to be a little harder to set aside, so what I'm going to do, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Well, let's just go ahead and do it. Nothing else I can do. There we go. Alright. So that's what I'm going to attach now. I cut these out of a piece of the same size wood. Also, if you drive nail or screws down through the board, they might come through, and you don't want to set your sculpture on a gallery's table and scratch it. So you try to get it raised up a little bit. And I'm going to drop it back a little bit so that I've got a lip to grab onto. Now, I'll put the board down. Let's get these two lined up. Need to position this horse. Put a bolt at that angle right there. This is not going to be easy to do at all. Right. And okay. Solid. Let's see if he's straight. Everything's kosher. Alright, let's get the other one mounted up. Taking it apart. Just some revamping a little bit because I didn't misalign the horses. But now I can take this horse and work on him separately while taking and working on the other horse. So this all works out fine, and I can anchor down the two pieces together. Yeah, he's fine. I gotta figure out how I'm going to keep him upright though. And I'll just put that arm up there a little bit further. That'll hold him in place. What I'll do, there's a loop in his hand, and I'll just work that. But see, I've got to get these legs and this side of the horse done before I put him on here anyway. But for now, I'll just leave him on there, and I'm going to go ahead and start working on the base. Just get it blocked in again. As if I never took it apart, except for a few places where I dinged it. I'm going to work on that a little bit. Now, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to show in Tahoe as far as my sculpting, only because it's a gallery situation, so a lot of times you gotta be careful who you capture in your video, because some people get pretty upset if they're on YouTube. So I have to set up my cameras in a way that I won't be capturing people's faces, I hope. Oh, here we go. I'm going to start that line right there and just cut across this line right there, so I can take the clays apart at some point and work on them separately. There we go. Just cover that up a little bit. Alright. I'll finish doing that when I get to Tahoe. For now, I think I'm going to call it quits for the night. Oh, wait a minute, I know what I want to do. I want to cover up this. Well, no, I'm not going to cover up the armature. I'll just leave it the way it is for now. Okay. Let's see. There's a little loop right there, so I'm going to take a screw, put it through his hand into the back of the horse. That way he's not going to be flopping backwards while I'm driving. Yeah, there we go. That'll keep him in place. Good. Alright people, that's going to be it for today, and I'll be back with you tomorrow on the road to Tahoe.